What is up, guys? Mike the Secco back. Another timeless talk. Hope you guys are having a blessed weekend, day, night, afternoon, wherever you're at. I hope you are smiling and you are humbled and grateful and loving life at the moment. I know that I am, even though my fat cheeks don't really let me smile that often. I swear, I think I'm smiling sometimes. Anyways, Mike the Secco, owner of Timeless Protection, and we protect vets. I love my job. I love my life right now. I am so thankful for the roof I have over my head. My feet are on the ground and I'm upright. Life is good. You could complain, but somebody out there has it worse. Somebody out there has a bad situation they're going through. Always think to yourself, it could always be worse. Just be grateful for what you do have. If you haven't liked, subscribed to the channel yet, hit the follow, hit the subscribe, hit the elbow drop, whatever you got to do. We are digging in to 2025. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, we are growing. Being a leader is difficult, and being a leader in one of the most difficult industries is very difficult. I'm exhausted. If you tack on the daily grind of the industry that I'm in, especially if you're trying to accomplish goals like I'm trying to accomplish, and then you throw life in at the same time, kids, car trouble, family, it's a draining life sometimes to live. But if I'm not getting high, if I'm not out being an idiot, if I'm surrounded by those who love me, if I'm with my best friend, I'm gonna be okay. Now, Aaron hit me with a couple Steph Curry just like step back threes that just like money. I love starting these videos out with something amazing from an athlete or something funny. I just like to try to get some form of positivity going on. I want to talk today because life has been difficult and we are so damn busy right now, and it's just going to get busier. So what is one of the most important things to have when you're trying to really accomplish something major? I mean, when I say accomplish something major, I'm trying to step back and build my company within 3 years, meaning get out of the trenches. I'll always be a leader who is going to go into the trenches with my team. I will always go to the trenches with my team. But sometimes your skill sets are going to do more for the company, going to do more for your other leaders if you are out of the trenches, you know, kind of behind the scenes doing the not so popular yet very, very important tasks. So right now we're in the trenches day in and day out. I work 12 to 14 hours a day. I got a baby on the way. Baby Sage update. It's not really on Baby Sage, it's on Mama. Boy, this belly is starting to show and I love it. I was all set having kids. Here's just the proof that life can go a million different ways, guys, because I cannot wait for this little girl to get here. I can't. What are a couple things that we need on a daily basis if we are busy, if we own a business, if we're going to school? Routine, right? Now, my buddy Matt always used to preach. Routine, structure, and my man crush is Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? Like, that's my boy. Like, I'm just Super Bowl hangover right now. You know, I'm so pumped for the Birds, man. Like, what a year, what a team. I love Jalen Hurts. Like, Jalen Hurts is that guy, man. He's the dude. Routine, structure. I don't care who you are. It's hard to follow a routine every day. It just is. If you look at like the older generations, it just was like a regiment to them. Like, it was just that. Not a lot of distractions. Get up, you know, cook, hang out with the fam, go to work, come home, eat, you know, repeat, blah, blah, blah. But for my life, for me, where I've got a kid in high school, we've got kids in elementary school. I've got a 21-year-old. We've got a newborn on the way. I own a growing business. Dude, it's a lot to juggle. It's a lot. And when I met Yanni, we just kind of put our families together, essentially. And like, I was single for almost 3 years before I met her. I basically reset. I was in the worst, the most toxic relationship you could ever be in. I had a person telling me that the only thing that I was good at was jamming needles in my arms. That's rough, right? Now, I was terrible. I was a bad human being. I was not in a good headspace. It was toxic, right? regardless of who said what, who did this, it doesn't matter. Toxic is bad, right? So I knew that I had to just get away. I knew that I had to reset my life. Well, I built out the upstairs of my buddy's house. It was beautiful. And it had this little like nook with a window. And I called that the $1 million nook. And I said, I'm going to pay $1 million worth of life insurance premium from this little nook. And I did. Right before I left that house, I crossed the 1.1 mark. And no, that's not like money you made. I called that my $1 million hub. I basically started to put my life back together, and I did it by routine. Not having a routine right now, it's tough. When Yanni's mom gets here, first off, I need to learn how to speak Spanish, which is fine because, Alexa, can you translate? I need to teach myself how to speak Spanish.
From Fluency.com. Spanish Translator Pro is a low-cost, $2.99 app that will allow you to translate phrases.
No good. I'm no good at this. Anyways, it took me a while to get to where we're at. I didn't need a whole lot of help 3 years ago when I was just producing by myself and had one employee. Now, there are lead gen companies, there are agents, growing agency, there's stuff going left, right, up, down, all around. Honestly, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, it's confusing, and I can't wait to wake up tomorrow and do it all over again. I am working towards something amazing here. And by the time that little girl comes out, that's about 3.5 months. I really, really, really hope to make some strides here with my routine. I would love to be in a routine when baby Sage gets here, probably just to have it all get ruined again, but I'm going to be able to lean on help, which is going to let me focus on the business. Now, am I going to not see my daughter? No, I work from home. I can literally see my kids, my daughter, my girl, whenever I want to. I want to be able to have my own office. I want to be able to have a place where I can just focus. There's kids running around here. There's all types of stuff going on left and right, which I love every last second of. But as an entrepreneur, not having a routine is not good. Personally, I don't know how I'm really making it without a dialed in routine. Let's hold myself accountable. I want to go to the gym. I'm going to start going to the gym when her mom gets here, which is March 5th. I'm going to track that journey. I want to be accountable for my actions. I've been able to accomplish and overcome a lot of things in life. Why the heck can't I just go to the gym? I need to hire a damn personal trainer or someone to just get here, drag my ass down to the gym and get going. Because part of being an entrepreneur is feeling good. It's being positive. It's having a good mindset. Being fit, working out, having that exercise is always going to give you those good endorphins and dopamine. I remember when I was going, it was amazing. When you have a routine, there's all types of psychological benefits. When I figured out that I had control of my schedule, and people laugh at me when I say this, when you have control of your schedule, you just have it. But whatever you're doing during the day, it's regimented. It's happening every day. Whether it's Sundays and Mondays, you do this and then it's that, and then you move on to this, but it's every single Sunday, Monday. When I was coaching my son's baseball team, any white spot on my calendar, the girls would fill with appointments, and then it was baseball. And then if there was white after that, they'd fill it with appointments. And I would do my thing with the schedule I wanted. Right now, I am just all hands on deck trying to hold on for dear life, getting the job done. Is it effective? Sure. Is it efficient? Is it psychologically good? No, it's wearing on me big time. And that's the difference right there. Not having a routine has completely worn me down. Not to mention just the actual daily structure of your life, just the being an adult, making a bed, these little tiny things people take for granted. My mom and dad's generation and my grandparents' generation, making a bed was Every time you go to the house, the bed it looks like it's never been touched before. Yanni and I are terrible at it. I actually make the bed more than anybody. She's pregnant right now, so like she don't really give a It's still smart and good to have a routine. And her and I as a couple have a lot of work to do when it comes to routine and parenting and stuff like that. We're two different cultures. We were raised completely different. We do have a lot of the same morals, loyalty being the biggest one between us. I don't have to worry that she's going to do anything dirty, and she definitely doesn't have to worry that I am. But how are we going to raise our daughter? Like, for instance, Yanni and the boys, and when her mom gets here, they like to eat dinner at like 9 o'clock at night. I guess I could eat my normal dinner at like 5 o'clock and then eat dinner again at 9 o'clock, but I'm going to have to go to the gym twice a day if that's happening. That's not going to be good. And I think her and I are going to start creating some content together. And I think her and I may do something for, two totally different cultures, two totally different upbringings, and raising a baby. This is going to be exciting. I'll just be super honest with you. I had my first son when I was 21, my second when I was 26. I had no effing clue what was going on in my life. I was not a mature grown man. I had not been through all of the madness that I went through. I'm a different human being now having this baby, and Cameron calls it the redemption baby, but I'm so excited. I can't wait to hold her. I can't wait till she's here. I can't wait for my parents to be able to hold her. We're gonna need a damn routine. We're gonna need a routine. It's a daily thing for everybody. What are the things that change when you have a routine as opposed to not having a routine? The first thing is going to be you're way more productive. If you are in a routine, you're going to get twice as much done as not being in one. When you're not in one, you're just winging it. Now, thankfully from my past, I'm pretty damn good at winging it. But again, just over time, man, it's mentally taxing. And I don't want to be this way anymore. I don't want to be all over the place. I was back and forth to Massachusetts, from Connecticut to Mass at the beginning of 2024 when Yanni and I were trying to figure out where to go, what to do, and how to, see each other all the time. And we decided to move in with each other. We found this amazing house, this renovated farmhouse. We love it. It's amazing. And we're just trying to build a routine as a couple. We're trying to really become good parents, good adults, just responsible adults. When you go through years and years and years of addiction, you forget about the things you're supposed to be doing on a daily basis. Cooking breakfast for your kids, making sure that their clothes are washed. Like my parents took care of all this for Cameron. And I did a lot when it comes to Landon stuff, but I wasn't myself. I wasn't right. I was all over the place then, in and out of jobs, had a car, didn't have a car, could pay rent, couldn't pay rent. If I ever just caught a job and built a routine and kept it over time, you slowly start to see these things like piece together. In recovery, having a routine is huge. Having a good little circuit of NA meetings, routine would be Monday, go here, Tuesday, go there, maybe take Wednesday off, Thursday, go to another, Friday, go to home group, Saturday morning, go, Sunday off. Whatever it is, that routine right there will save your life. Like, that routine will save your life. Want to know I can tell you that? Because it saved my life. The biggest NA guy at the moment, but boy, oh boy, did it save my life. I mean, I saved my life, right? Like, I saved it. But what did I do to save it? What did I use as a tool to save my life? NA is huge, man. And if you're struggling right now, if you're getting high, if you are using that needle, if you are hitting that pipe, if you are fiending for something, if you are dope sick right now, if you are hurting, get your ass to a meeting and get a hug. And tell me that it doesn't give you a little glimpse of hope and a little glimpse of maybe what the future could be like if we just nip our addiction in the butt. Now, as an entrepreneur, I don't know how I've grown as a human, as a leader, and as a business over the last 2 years without having a routine. I mean, maybe I have a routine and I don't see it, but I don't feel like I'm in a routine. I don't feel dialed in. I don't feel like every step of my day is being hit. I feel like I'm piecing it together and then I'm missing some of it and then I don't get to this and get to that. It can't be that way. It's not sustainable. I'm going to fail at some point if I keep doing it this way. Did you hear what I just said there? Any type of entrepreneur, any type of person in recovery, that's called telling on yourself. And I almost wanted to make a video about how people need to tell on themselves. If we were more accountable, took a personal moral inventory, just like the steps say, or just being more accountable, not to your girl, not to your kids, not to yourself. How about you be accountable to yourself? When you're acting out, be like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing to yourself? I know that this not having a routine is going to drive me into the ground. And it just seems lately like all the pieces of the puzzle are falling together. And I know from dealing with years and years and years of total madness that the shoe could drop at any time. Something terrible, tragic, awful could happen tomorrow. In 20 minutes. You can't live scared of that stuff. I have seen my good decisions. I have seen my hard work turn into positive things. I want to set myself up to be able to do that day in and day out because I have a mission to serve people. And I need to serve those who don't have what I now have. And I need to show the opportunity that I have to those that don't have it. Otherwise, I'm a selfish person because what I do is phenomenal and what I do can change people's lives. When you give peace of mind to a family and get paid for it, line something up as a better job. I get families peace of mind. I give a husband or a wife peace of mind internally that their loved one is going to be okay financially after they die, and I get paid to do it. It's amazing. I'm dead. I am dead tired. I've fallen asleep at my, laptop like 5 times in the last week. But this is the point right here where you either separate yourself or you fade. Now, I tell my agents all the time, the life insurance industry is like riding a bull. High highs, low lows. How do you stay in the middle? You get to a point when you're training like 30, 40 days in. My cousin Melissa is actually at this point right now. You're second guessing why you studied, why you paid for your states, why you bought some leads, why you're grinding it out on the phone. You're second guessing all of this because this job is hard, because people will shut you down real quick with this work. We have the most amazing leads. We have the most amazing clients. We have the most amazing everything. And I say that humbly because it changes day in and day out. It's very difficult. I've come to learn over the last 6 months that creating your own leads is very difficult. But when you have a reputable company and an amazing team, reviews, testimonials, and all the proof to back up that you guys do good work or that we do good work, it's a little easier to go about business. And I've worked my butt off to prove to clients, to prove to people, to prove to veterans, to prove to my family, to prove to anyone who's looking that we can do all right if you do right by people. The routine aspect of all of this, as a leader, I need to get into a routine with my team. We need to have trainings, regimented, Monday, noon, script, role play. Monday afternoon, let's go over numbers and shout out the new guys. Wednesday morning, early, open Q&A for training. What can I help you with? Friday, end of the week. Are you going to work this weekend? Things like that. I'm lacking, man. I'm lacking. And as I sit here and say it all out loud, I should be writing it down because I need to be doing it. Now what's happening? I'm starting to think of a million things to do in my business, in my life, in everything. And now I'm not going to get any of them done because I'm trying to do 10 instead of just knocking out 1. This is where I struggle. And this is where I need some help. I'd love to hear from somebody who just has a dead set routine right now, but I'm not talking about a single human being who is going to school and the gym and has a job bartending at night. I'm talking about multiple children, business, possibly in recovery. I got a lot going on that I need to keep locked in, essentially. And right now I'm all over the damn place with all of it. My recovery, not so much. My recovery is very strong. But work and home life and me personally, all over the damn place. Again, telling on yourself, guys. That's getting rid of ego. At least I have that going for me. Even though it definitely will show up sometimes. Definitely. I'm looking here at ChatGPT and it's telling me actionable advice. Offer simple tips. Start small, build gradually, and use habit trackers or planners to monitor progress. Every time I pull up a habit tracker on my tablet, shout out to Samsung. I've had a Samsung tablet since the 7 came out, S7. I had the 6, 7, then the 9. Shut up, Michael. I wish I had enough followers right now. I wish I had enough people watching where like those who are struggling with me for this could hop in and do it with me. Let's start a routine together, damn it. Maybe I'm gonna do this with my team. We really need to get a routine. We should all be on Discord, cameras on, unmuted by 8:30 every day. Be there for 8, set up, talk, jibber jabber, whatever it is, and then 8:30 game on. Let's go help some veterans. With everything that has gone on in my life when it comes to almost dying, probably 25 times, my health, God almighty, there's a whole nother routine that I'm not even thinking about right now, which is like doctor, dentist, just my health. I cannot wait for Yanni's mom to get here, man. Oh, she can't get here fast enough, guys. I need it right now. And I hope that we see some serious change in yours truly here, physically, mentally, and with work, because all of that is going to have an impact on what I care about the most, and that is my loved ones and my family and my tribe. Routines are important. Everybody has to understand that a routine is crucial. It's a vital. As God keeps blessing me with these little amazing things and he's testing me and he's seeing what I'm going to do with, I'm just going to make good choices and then just try to lock my routine down. I literally miss having my routine, and I've been talking to Yanni about this for weeks now. I just need to put up or shut up and get the damn routine started. I don't know why it's so hard right now, and it's because I'm pulled in a million different ways, but that's just me giving an excuse. Again, telling on myself. There's no excuse. I'm an adult, man. Instead of falling asleep to my phone, I need to have it on my dresser. Step 1. And that was what I was going to end with, is starting out small. I think that's where I'll start, and I'll check in a week. When I jump off here, I got to finish up work. I got to upload this for you, Aaron. And then I'm going to read and go to sleep. Am I going to do it? I don't know. My head says to do it. That's what I would want to do. It's what I should do. Am I going to do it though? Am I going to get pulled out somewhere because something broke? Or is the dog going to throw up and need to go outside and blah, blah? Whatever it is, man, we have to overcome it anyways. And we have to build a routine. There's no excuse for me to not have a routine. There's no excuse. And if her mom gets here and I still don't have a routine, 100% my fault. 100% my fault. We're going to start getting active with our content. I want to start doing some donations, start giving back a lot here. You know, as we grow, people need help right now, guys. People need a lot of help. I'm blessed. The work I do allows me to provide a decent income for my family. And I don't care about dollar amounts. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just care that we have pillows, blankets, food in the fridge, warm clothes to go to school in. I never thought I would have a microphone in front of me, a beautiful camera, laptops, lights, you know, monitors galore behind me. I never thought I would be here. I always thought that I would be, you know, some corny addict that couldn't get out of his own way. And that's because I was being told that all the time. Breaking that routine was pretty good. I encourage everybody out there to really look at their day. Look at how busy they are. Look at where you're at daily, whether you're going to school or whether you're working or an entrepreneur or whatever. Let's build a damn routine. Let's build it. Is there an app out that's like a routine accountability app where like, you know, you can have an accountability partner. You could like make your own profile and say, hey, this is what I do and I need an accountability partner. And then, you know, you guys come up with a game plan and then boom, app goes off, 5 a.m. You're both up. Okay, let's go to the gym. Breakfast, kids off to school, work. Man, that's a good idea. I'm genius when I'm tired. I'm ready to go next level, man. This is going to be a crazy year for us. And I hope to bring a lot of people on this journey, and I hope to switch up my content. I'm literally running out of stuff to talk about, which isn't a good thing. But I obviously can talk about my work stuff. I can talk about my home home life. I can talk about this, that, whatever, but we got to start doing some stuff. I got to start getting people on here. I got to start getting addicts on here, entrepreneurs on here, and that's where we're going to go. I want to say thank you guys again. I'm very humbled that you watch our stuff. I don't have a ton of views on really anything, but for the few that do watch this, I love you. Thank you so much. If there's an addict out there right now struggling, mental health struggling, and you are in a dark ass place, call me, please. Let's get your ass to detox. Let's get you clean. Let's get you on the path. Let's get you in a routine. Guys, thank you so much. Have a blessed night.